everyone will be alright if I'm not live by satellite. It's a beautiful day, I'm running away. Don't bother to Facebook message.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Film Box Podcast, a movie podcast that's probably the best in the world. I don't know. It's something. Take 2 edition, season 2 edition. We're on the second edition of everything. I'm your host, Aaron Souza. Joining me today is the usual crew, Sam, Connor. How you guys doing for a second time in the last 5 minutes?
Doing lovely.
Doing great.
Oh, boy. Well, today we are talking about movie villains, and specifically we are ranking movie villains, which is going to be really, really fun. Just some quick housekeeping. After consulting with various guidelines and stuff like that about the strikes and things like that, we've determined that we will be able to talk about movies specifically, so no more trying to figure out the names of things by not saying the names of things. We're just going to say what we want, so that'll be fun. But before we get into today's tier list, let's talk about what we've been watching recently. So, who wants to kick it off?
I'll go.
All right, riveting up. Everyone's ready, just jumping out of their seats to volunteer.
Mm-hmm. So since it's been quite a while since we've been able to talk about what we've been watching, we're gonna start with some of The Adults, which is it's a pretty good flick with Michael Cera, being an adult. Saw Interstellar for the first time.
You did?
Why didn't you guys tell me it was a good movie?
We did.
We did tell you it was a good movie.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. Saw The Meg 2, The Trench. First time I saw it, I was like, fuck yeah, sharks. Second time I watched it, I was like, why aren't there more sharks? Why are there people?
The whole movie should just be sharks.
Yeah, if you follow me on Letterboxd, it went from a 3-star to a 1-star, where I said I kind of just hate this movie now.
Jeez.
That's
coming from the shark. That's coming from the sharks lover.
If you know what, if they didn't have human villains in it, I would have loved it.
The presence of humans.
Yeah, the only good thing is Jason Statham performs a combo with a megalodon.
That's pretty cool.
It was cool, except it got posted on Twitter beforehand, so I knew it.
Was ruined.
It was spoiled for me. How was I supposed to know? But alas. And then today I saw Drive My Car. Really good Japanese movie. As well as Past Lives again, which another great movie.
Oh, and that's it. Oh, okay.
All right.
All right. Sam, go ahead.
Yeah. I've been into a wide range of movies lately, so I've been watching some adventure movies and also some comedies. So
wide range.
Honestly,
that is all of the range. You either get adventure movies or comedy. There's nothing else.
So I rewatched all 3 original Indiana Jones movies. Great as always. I also watched the animated 1977 The Hobbit.
Ew. That's gross.
The one where the elves look like actual goblins. Yes,
that's gross.
And then I rewatched Dune this morning. Can't wait for the next one.
Well, can
You can wait a bit long.
Can we just talk about that real quick before you finish your tier list? Hot off the presses, Dune 2 pushed back to 2024. Yikes. I saw that on my way home from watching a movie today, and I literally was devastated. That was one of the movies like that. I was really excited to watch Challengers. I was really excited to watch Dune 2. I'm 0 for 2 now. So if Killers of the Flower Moon gets pushed, if Rebel Moon gets pushed out of December, I might shoot myself.
Oh, jeez.
I might actually end it all.
It's funny. Your excitement for movies is like me if I buy a sports jersey for one of my favorite players, because I am now like 0 for 6.
Oh, God.
Granted, hand up, I should not have bought Celtics Avery Bradley jersey.
Oh, but that's a great jersey.
It's a great jersey, but
yeah,
when I got
iconic.
it, he had 1 year left with the team.
Don't you have a Luka jersey?
Not anymore.
Oh, no.
If we're going to talk about it, I had Avery Bradley. He got traded. Isaiah Thomas got traded.
We all know what happened to him.
Kyrie Irving.
I don't know what happened to him.
I had one of those as well. So I only ever bought one jersey, and it was a Kyrie jersey. So
yeah.
I actually wanted to end it all.
I got a Donovan Mitchell Jazz jersey.
Uh,
He's in Cleveland now. Mookie Betts jersey, Red Sox.
Oh.
Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi, like jersey.
oof.
Jeez.
Oof.
And right now I got an Alex Verdugo shirt, and
That may not last
the
long.
talks are just getting traded, so 0 for 8.
Yeah,
One
that's
for
not
8,
great.
1 for 8 right now.
That's
I
not-
can't believe I did it, but I also have a Jason Tatum shirt.
Oh,
now.
well, there you go.
So when he leaves in 2 years, I will be hanging myself.
I have a Tommy Heinsohn shirt, and he's dead
R.I.P..
now. So
Jeez.
I guess I'm 0 for 2.
Well, back to my
Yeah,
watch.
back to
back
movies.
to
recently
Sam's
watched
list. Back to the movies.
So going on to my comedy movies, I watched Office Space.
Mm.
I recently saw the new movie Strays.
Review coming soon.
Yes, and then probably my favorite comedy of them all, Spaceballs.
Spaceballs is pretty great.
So
Connor, do you remember were you there when we watched Spaceballs in my dorm room freshman year?
I was there for the first half, then I had a panic attack and I left. So
Okay.
I technically have not seen it.
Yep. Yeah, my roommate came back. He was pretty pissed about me using his TV. So, it is what it is.
The panic attack was
I-
not movie related too, by the way.
It's like, oh my god, the movie.
Why aren't they on Earth?
no,
Oh
I
my
I
God.
could literally quote word for word that movie. So
Oh, it's so great. It's so funny. All right, and so for movies that I saw, I watched The Social Network again. That's a great film. Monsters University was a great, fun evening watch while I was on vacation.
Who's my kappa?
Yep, Uzma Kappa. Saw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. That's great animated. I love the animation style. And to follow up that movie, I watched Across the Spider-Verse. Like, those were back to back, and I was like living in animation, which was awesome. Followed that up with 12 Angry Men, which is phenomenal film. Probably one of the best films I've ever seen. And then went to The Beanie Bubble, which is one of the movies I've ever seen.
I don't mean to body shame, but Zach Galifianakis should never not have a beard.
Oh yeah, it was a little jarring. I was like, is that Zach Galifianakis? It took me like a solid 10 minutes to really be like, okay, it's actually him.
Well, when I saw the poster, I was like, "Is that Michael Myers?"
Yeah,
and then I looked and I was like, "Nope, that's Zachy G."
Oh, dude, it's a little bit jarring, and it does not get better through the rest of the film. But what does get better is my next movie, Past Lives. Whew, what a banger!
Mm-hmm.
I had not seen it until it came out on VOD, and oh my god, it just broke me. That movie might be like, if it weren't for Oppenheimer, that would probably be my favorite movie of the year. And then follow that up with the really just awful Heart of Stone, the Gal Gadot Netflix action movie. That was a real piece of shit. Let me tell you. And all right, I'm gonna talk. You guys have no intention of watching this movie, do you?
Of course not.
Okay, good.
I got
I'm
my
gonna
share
talk
of
about
bad Netflix action for this year.
I gotta talk about it, and I don't care if I'm spoiling it because honestly, don't watch it. You can read my review on the website. It's shit. But this movie is over 2 hours long. Okay.
First red flag.
And what's that?
I said first red flag.
Yeah. So it has this cold open that's like 20 minutes long. It's kind of cool, whatever. It establishes this group and their, thing, and they're working for, they're like secret agents for MI6. But then Gal Gadot's character is secret agent. This is another level of secret agents for this other secret agency. But they're also good guys, I think. So it's really kind of confusing. But it doesn't matter because about 40 minutes into the movie, one of the other guys in the MI6 team kills everyone else and says, I was the real villain. And then we never talk about MI6 again for the rest of the movie. So it's like, what was even the point?
Nice.
Yeah. I don't even have anything to say about that. Sounds.
It was bad. It was just bad. And then I just got back from watching Gran Turismo, which was very good. A bit predictable. The trailer was not too kind to the movie. Definitely gave away a lot of it, but the racing was actually phenomenal. I thought it was really it blew me away. So it felt very Top Gun Maverick-y. Not as well done, but that same sort of like, I'm the grizzled vet and I'm going to teach these young kids how to race. And then one of them is going to be able to do the mission or do the actually become a racer kind of thing. And then it's going to go from like training about racing to the actual thing, where like Top Gun was like training the mission to the actual mission. There's a lot of parallels there, but it worked. I liked it a lot.
Good.
Cool.
But yeah, that's what I've seen. So
Feels good to say them by name, not have to describe them.
Mm-hmm.
All
Well, you want to get into this tier list?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell the audience what they're in for today.
Yeah, so we're doing movie villains. The movie villains. And we have a very wide range from horror movie to drama villains to animated villains to just the whole gamut of villains. So that'll be very exciting. Connor, bring us down our tiers.
Alright. So, our top tier villains, they belong in the We Are Screwed tier. It was something else, but want to stay a bit friendlier. Next tier down, me timbers are shivering.
Arg.
Then we got mid.
Just mid.
Just mid. We've had Garbage Day, which you'll see why later.
Garbage Day.
And pee pee poo poo tier. And once again, nothing underneath it.
Nope, not at all. It's a good thing we're not video recording this, so you don't have to hide it.
Yeah, but
for us.
Once we post it.
Oh, well, yeah, it'll be hidden then, but it's okay.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, let's kick this off without further ado, because we got a lot of villains to talk about.
All right. First up, we got Annie Wilkes from Misery. Played by Kathy Bates. Yes. My timbers are shivering with her.
That's fine. I've never seen the movie.
Yeah, me neither. So.
It's very like... Do you understand the premise of it, though?
No.
Basically, James Caan is like in a car crash. She like rescues him, but is an obsessed fan, so she like tortures him. Yeah.
Yes, actually, I do remember this.
It gets spoofed a lot.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Doesn't she like break his ankles or something?
Smacks the
with like a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
timbers
the
are shiver, but
Timberins are definitely shivering.
Mid. No, just kidding.
garbage day. Now, next up, we got the Predator from
That's worse.
The Predator.
Yeah,
we're screwed.
Yeah, we're
We're screwed with the Predator.
I mean, unless we cover ourselves in mud 24/7, you know.
Yeah.
or we go back to the 1700s before he has the technology. We are the most fucked, most screwed.
Oh.
Sorry,
The most.
yeah, the Joker.
Heath Ledger's the Joker.
I'm willing to say the entire character because
Okay,
even
well-
the goofier ones,
Well, the
I
one
think
there's
we're
one down
kind
there
of
too.
fucked.
Then Jack Nicholson's ones was a little bit lower, so if you want to
So
just
is the
pair them together.
So I'm feeling like it's probably me timbers or shivering. I don't want to say we're screwed, but I also like I was initially thinking mid, but like he's just unhinged enough
yeah.
to be like that's freaking me out.
yeah, because at the end of the day, he is still a dude. And
Yep.
Yeah.
we don't have to be Batman to like, beat his ass with baseball bats. Next up, Voldemort.
I got a hot take here.
I also kind of have a hot take.
He kind of sucks.
Kinda trash.
Not very good villain.
Kind of trash.
Wait, think about it. He loses to a baby.
Well, he doesn't lose to a baby.
He does lose to. He tries to kill a baby, and it kills him.
Technically,
and
he killed
then,
himself because
when he comes back, he doesn't do any of his own fighting, really. And then at the end, he loses to the same kid, except he's now a teenager and he's not a baby anymore.
and he's kind of dumb too because he thought everything like the elder one belonged to him when it actually didn't. You know, so
Yeah, garbage.
I still think he's dangerous. I think he'd put him mid.
Garbage day villain.
No,
he
I'd
lost to
put
a
him-
baby.
I'd
Garbage
put him
day.
mid. he still could cast spells and shit. So
Yeah, that should throw him down. It's just the way he says that.
but it's the goat Ray Fiennes. So
Yeah, he can't be lower than mid. As someone who has made it clear that he does not care for Harry Potter's. Yes, he's mid. Hot take. I'm more intimidated him, but in the menu than.
yeah, true.
Oh man.
Next up, we got the Xenomorph from Aliens and Alien vs Predator, and I think it's fitting to just
Yeah, just drop it right in Scrooge.
Sure. Yeah.
right next to his good pal.
Yeah, that was that. Yeah. Yep.
There's nothing much more to say, even though
Yep.
like, it's an alien that has like two mouths. Next up, Thanos.
We're screwed.
With the
If you're
stones or
fighting
without the
Thanos-
stones? That's the question.
Yeah.
With the stones, he's screwed. Without the stones, he's kind of trash.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. Maybe it's just because I've hit my full 180 with MCU stuff, and I saw a very compelling TikTok. Thanos was kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Like his whole plan was to erase half of all life so that there's no more resource scarcity.
Yeah.
Except in killing half of all life, he is killing off
Half of all production
those.
of resources.
He's killing animals, plants, like those are life.
Yeah.
And there's no way he's like, no, I'm only killing human life. And
So
then,
what I want to know is why would he kill half the things instead of doubling everything?
The resources.
The doubling
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
that I'm okay with because there is, unless he's doubling the size of the planet, like there is only finite space.
Just double the size of the. He has the Infinity Stones. He can do anything he wants. Just double the size of the universe.
Yeah, but
so everything proportionally gets larger.
Yeah, but
And then
it's the
you're
same.
good.
It's the same problem.
No, because you
Because-
keep humans the same size, but everything gets larger.
Okay, so
Just land mass gets larger. So that you keep the same orbits of the universe and planets around the sun. The land masses are proportionally larger, but humans are still the same size.
Well, that doesn't work because of gravity. Bigger the planet,
exactly.
the more
Yeah,
the
that's the
gravity
thing.
is.
Like,
Yes, but
well,
if everything is proportionally larger by the same amount,
It shouldn't matter.
but that should.
theoretically it should not matter.
But then again, how can you say proportionally if you're not going to have everything grow? And it's
Well,
only
you're just
the
going
mass.
to change the land masses. So you change the size of the Earth. This is getting way too sciencey.
Yeah.
You change the size of the Earth.
It's a good
You
thing
add
we
more
have Neil
land mass.
deGrasse Tyson to help us out.
Special guest Neil Tyson.
Bill Nye is here.
No, but think about it. Like if you were to actually just like humans stay the same size. Like you take humans and you put them in a spaceship outside of Earth, and then you just grow everything double. The whole universe is twice the size. So you have more land mass, more resources, more ability to have resources, and then you take humans and put them back on the planet.
You get
Nothing's gonna
you
change.
get one snap. So that's the thing.
Yeah, that's true. Snap everyone onto a ship. All right, now everyone.
And once again, it's all life.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the stone.
With
we
the stones,
literally
we're
can't do
screwed.
shit.
Yeah.
With the stones, we're fucked.
Next up, Sauron.
Go ahead.
Sauron's kind of ass. When you think about it, all right? As a villain, think about it. Yes, he can corrupt people. He was uber powerful until some dude hit him with a sword because he was so cocky. His hubris was so large. And then he was just an eye. And then he died. Now, he's still
Yeah.
pretty damn scary. Like, I'm thinking me timbers are shivering. But he's not at the screwed level, I don't think.
Yeah, I guess we haven't really seen a lot of him in like physical form. So
Yeah. If anything, his hubris brings him down because he was like, he literally just got defeated by a guy he didn't even think twice about,
yeah,
slashing him with a sword.
yeah, I my team members are definitely shivering.
Oh yeah.
Just people I know so much about. Next up, we got Darth Vader.
That is screwed.
For the longest time, I was that kid. I was like, "The fuck what does Darth mean? It's dark. He's Dark Vader."
God.
Well,
No, Darth Vader is like the ultimate villain.
Is this post Order 66 Vader, or is this like Episode 6 Vader that he can't?
Let's
walk around?
look at the entire the entire filmography of Vader here. That man, if you see him, you're dead. That's it. Like, that is a death sentence.
Yeah.
It's scary. Shit's scary.
Yeah, I can't say shit to it. So yeah, he's up there. Don't want to run into him. We got fuck, why am I blanking? This is my dude. Oh my god.
Jack Torrance.
Jack Torrance from The Shining. Damn it.
This might be our first garbage day, in my opinion. 'Cause-
So here's what I was thinking, because while you guys were talking about Sauron and Vader, I was trying to compartmentalize for the next couple. He is like basically the exact same as Annie Wilkes. Kind of almost down to a T when you think like it's an isolated victim or victims.
Mm-hmm.
They only kill like one person each, if I remember correctly. But it's just like the psychologic warfare that they just dominate.
Mm-hmm.
If any,
Which makes for a great movie.
But he gets deked the fuck out in the
By a child.
by a child. So I think he's mid.
Oh, I don't think
I think he's mid just because he is really scary when he has the axe.
Yeah, but he couldn't like.
Yeah, but he got deked out by a kid, dude.
Yeah, he walked up the stairs and he couldn't kill fucking what's her name?
Shelley Duvall.
Yeah.
I forget.
I think this is a case of like the movie accentuates the villain more than the actual villain is like a good actual villain. Like he is uplifted by the fact that the movie is so great and the tension building of the film, and obviously the character, like you're saying, the psychological nature of it is phenomenal. But when you get down to brass tacks and look at the he is a bad villain. He doesn't kill any. Who does he kill?
Scatman Crothers.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. And then he gets deked out by a kid in a maze.
Well, Annie Wilkes kills like one cop, I think, and then gets her head bashed in by a typewriter.
Trash.
But
I would just say garbage. It's garbage day.
we'll come back to it because I will fight for Jackie, even though I forgot his name.
Jackie Poo.
Next up, we got Commodus from Gladiator, played by Joaquin Phoenix.
This might be our first pee poo poo.
Yeah, he's kind of. I mean, I don't remember much about Gladiator. It's been a while since I've seen it, but like,
He's a little bitch.
he's just like, yeah, he is a little.
It's like a little whiny baby.
Yeah.
He's giving the thumbs down. He's not doing the dirty work.
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix played. He played him great character, but
Bad villain.
He sucks.
We got Norman Bates up next. Have you guys seen Psycho?
If I have, it's been a very long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's kind of the same, I would say, as Jack Torrance. Like, great movie, but it's literally a dude with schizophrenia.
All right, garbage day. Garbage day.
Again, great movie. You know, it's iconic, but like as a villain, it's not really that intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
Like his whole thing is that he's a nice guy, but he has his dead mom in his head, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, Jason Voorhees.
Okay, are we talking like Jason from like pre-Supernatural Jason?
I think there's more media now with him, like zombie Jason. But it's hard to say, like, as a whole.
Yeah. So, I mean, early Jason, I think he would be pretty trash because all he did is walk, and to be completely frank, like his victims, total dipshits, and that's okay. He also got tricked by thinking someone was his mom.
Yeah,
kind of an idiot.
And
but
he has to
Jason.
push down cripples down the stairs. So
yes, he did. But zombie Jason that can teleport, supposedly.
I mean, even in the remake.
Oh yeah, that one. He's
terrifying.
Terrifying.
But he's not a zombie yet.
Yeah,
that's true.
I'm talking like Friday Part 2 Jason.
Yeah, Baghead Jason, he's an idiot. But still, I would say the timbers have been shivered.
I also agree with that.
Okay,
Just
I'll agree
because
with
of
that
everything.
Based on
Well,
the breadth of his filmography.
Yeah, you did say that, Aaron. It's the whole filmography.
Yes, I did.
And we got his good pal Freddy Krueger.
Now, Freddy, I think we're screwed because he can invade dreams.
Yeah, but he gets defeated in the first one by Nancy just being like, "You're not real," and then he's gone.
Yeah, you have a point.
Like,
you have a good point.
With Jason, at least, like, you gotta kill him. with Freddy, there's ways that you can you don't have to physically kill him. Like you just have to kill the memory of him. With that being said,
or you just pull him into the real world.
Yeah.
And kill him because he's got no powers in the real world.
I mean, he's still got fingers. They're knives, but
He's still got fingers.
Still got fingers.
Was it the first nightmare that at the end of the movie the lady got pulled through the
yeah through the door.
That's so funny.
Yep. What a great ending.
I think Timbers are shivered because the aspect of being that vulnerable in your dreams.
Yeah.
Pretty terrifying. But again, kind of easy to be once you know what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
We got Arnold from the Terminator, and I forget.
Screwed.
Yeah. We're
screwed.
We're
screwed. We're screwed.
Yeah.
We're screwed.
Even if he wasn't a robot, and it was just prime Arnold coming after us.
Dude, do you see, if you watch the original Terminator, that man is intimidating with his dong swinging about in the beginning.
That's why.
How do you do that? How can you be intimidating when you're freeballing it down the freeway?
I think there's a clear answer there, but yeah, no, just
give me your clothes.
yeah, just terrifying to know that that's coming at you and it physically cannot stop. I forgot the Abomination from The Incredible Hulk.
I think Timbers are shivering.
It's just not really memorable.
And I think he got worse once they put him in She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Oh, they made everything worse once they made that show.
Yeah.
Well, everything's gotten worse since Endgame, but I feel like in The Incredible Hulk, he's at least a menace, but I don't know. With these, where it's just the villain is the hero, but just evil. It's just mid.
Yeah, I'm okay with mid.
All right, next up we got Magneto.
We're pretty screwed.
Shiver. I was thinking Timbers. Timbers are shivering.
Does he have a weakness besides old?
Professor X. That's his weakness.
Not when he puts the helmet on.
But not when he exactly. If he has his helmet, then
does he have a weakness except old? Damn it!
I try to get one in.
I don't care. Wherever you guys want to put him. I think I'm shivering, but I don't know.
Once he had that scene of ripping the iron out of the guy's blood, that freaked me out.
Okay. That's fair.
I'm leaning Timbers, but
I'm okay with Timbers.
We good with that?
Timbers. My vote is Timbers. So that's 2 out of 3 for Timbers.
All right. Darth Maul.
Looking at the whole breadth of his filmography, mid.
Okay, good. Because I was gonna say I've only seen him in one Star Wars movie outside of the end credit scene in Solo, but huge letdown.
I mean, he's cool, and he gets cooler in Clone Wars.
Clone Wars. That's what I was gonna bring up. I think Clone Wars brings him up a bit.
Yeah, but he's just mid. There's a good midline. He's a good level in the middle.
Yeah, I don't know. I was hoping he'd be more of a menace in the movies because God knows I'm not watching TV shows, let alone Star Wars TV shows.
You're missing out.
He had one job in episode 1.
What was that?
I said he had one job.
He had one job, and he kind of did it. Clayton from Tarzan, the animated one.
Pee pee poo poo.
Pee pee poo poo.
He gets beat by a gorilla man, basically.
Wouldn't we all? It's got to be one of the more traumatizing deaths, though. Like he just gets fucking hanged.
But like he doesn't. He has a shotgun and does not use it effectively.
Mm-hmm. Or he
Like
slips.
first chance I get, I'm blasting Tarzan with shotgun. I don't give a rat's ass. That man is going down.
That reminds me. There's a tweet. It was like, me and my friends would kill E.T. with hammers. I tell you that.
Jeez.
Yeah, pretty much.
One of the funnier things. Yeah. He's kind of there. Pennywise the Dancing Clown. Both versions.
I want to say mid. Purely for the fact that like he loses to a bunch of children and then loses to them again as adults. It's kind of
does go over too.
Kind of. This is kind of bad, man. And if we're talking like villains who lose to a younger version of a character and then to the same older version of a character, mid seems to be the place to put him, because that's where Voldemort's lying.
I will give him the bump though, because he is a horrifying creature. Both Tim Curry was very haunting as well in the miniseries, but Bill Skarsgård.
Oh.
Ugh.
What are you leaning towards?
Timbers.
Oh man, I can't go higher than mid.
I was leaning towards it.
The thing is,
Oh,
what
were you leaning towards?
I don't know. Finish your thought, Connor.
Oh, he goes. I was leaning towards. What?
Well, no, because I think I haven't read the book because it's so fucking long. But he does get a lot more like history, and he is just like a menace. And even in the movies, he's basically had free reign, like the entire existence of human race, until these losers get to him. So, kind of, he's got a track record.
Yeah, but track record doesn't count for the movie.
See, I was leaning towards mid, but now I'm going Timbers because you just.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's Timbers.
Yeah.
Oh man, outvoted.
I think it's a definition of if you see him, your timbers are shivering.
Okay, that's fair.
Sam, you're gonna have to tell me who this guy is.
Saruman. Jesus.
Okay.
Saruman.
How many times do I need to make it clear I'm not watching the damn movies?
Dude, you're missing out on the greatest fantasy movies ever made.
Yeah, and you keep telling me it, and it makes me want to watch it even less. Because I'm a spiteful person.
Well, you need to watch the extended version. It's 4.5 hours long.
Yeah, I can't do that to myself.
But you'll watch all the John Wicks in one day.
Yeah.
Oh, Saruman. He's not great. Like he's good. But he doesn't. The problem I have with these villains, some of these villains, is that they just don't do much. Like Saruman, super powerful wizard, doesn't do much, and then he falls off his tower and gets impaled.
Well, he gets stabbed by Wormtongue.
Even worse, he got stabbed by shitty Grima Wormtongue, played by the legend Brad Dourif.
But like in the Hobbit movies, he was in the Hobbit movies too, and he was. I'd call him mid.
Yes, I agree. Mid.
Cool. All right.
Traitor.
We got Hans Landa from Inglourious Bastards.
This might be the only human on my list to be in We Are Screwed. For the sole reason, like, that opening scene to that movie is just, I mean,
Yeah,
you feel it with him. And his nickname is literally the Jew Hunter. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm kind of upset. Anton Chigurh is not in here from No Country for Old Men because I think he would be up there as well.
We can put him in there, just retroactively.
Honorary member of We Are Screwed.
Anton Chigurh.
Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
Trash.
No, I'd say Garbage Day.
Yeah, he's Garbage Day.
Garbage Day.
He put up a fight against the Beast, but he's
So
still
tough.
trash.
I don't care how many kegs you can bounce on your biceps. Again, you can't land the girl, and you get pieced up by the Beast. Granted, it is a beast, but
Moving on.
Captain Hook.
Oh, pee pee poo poo.
Yeah, he loses to a bunch of children.
Trash.
Not just once, over and over and over and over, because these kids never grow up. Over and over.
And he's scared of a crocodile.
And clocks.
And clocks.
They go hand in hand, but
No pun intended.
He's scared of crocodiles.
yes. Jafar from Aladdin.
Mid.
I would say mid.
Yeah, I'd say
He does take over the city.
For 10 minutes.
Yeah, he's pretty dangerous.
Before
yeah.
getting tricked.
He proved that he was dangerous, but also was defeated by a child.
Was a teenager.
Not really a child. He was like, I don't know. It's ambiguous. Disney, do better at making your characters properly aged.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, of all the villains, one of the few who could say he did achieve what he accomplished, just not for long.
Not for long.
Next up, we got Dr. Doom. So, first off, in the comics, dude's probably better than Thanos, from what I've seen. However, he has not gotten up. He has been done dirty in live action.
Yeah, that's true.
Where would you rank him?
What are we going off of? Yeah,
I'm good with
are we going off of what we've seen him in the movie so far?
I think we have to, just because it's the more
Yeah,
common
that's true.
medium. Plus, I
We
have
are doing movie. This is movie.
No, I know,
villains,
but-
so
it's the same reason that Maul is mid.
That's true.
suspend your belief in the comics, not comments, and in the comments too.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we got Venom.
I don't know much about Venom.
So, live action, he's been in Spider-Man 3
And then his own movies.
and Venom 1 and 2. And 3's coming out next year. Kind of in the same boat, to be honest. I don't think he's gotten great representation. Like, Venom, the
Yeah.
movies
Mhm.
are fine,
Mm-hmm.
but and maybe it's just because they keep it PG-13. But like, he could be so much more intimidating than he is.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I put him in.
Mid?
I was gonna say I was gonna put him in mid.
I'm
Mid.
cool with that.
Mid it is. Now Green Goblin, on the other
The
hand,
Gabby,
that's
He's a-
shivering timbers. right
He's a
there.
menace.
he's going right next to Joker because they are.
He, like, Willem Dafoe, first off, mint. One of the greatest.
You
Ever
got a
do it.
problem with Dane DeHaan?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. You know what, Dane? Bring it on. I do.
Dane to bring it on.
I love it. Bring it on, Dane DeHaan. All right.
Next up, we got the reason
Garbage Day.
we got the Garbage Day tier. I think his name is Richie from Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2.
Garbage Day.
Going
I mean,
first.
he's got to be Garbage Day.
It's
gotta be
Garbage
garbage.
Day. Fuck it. It's a trash movie that literally just replays the first one for the first half. And then he goes on a rampage where he's like, Garbage Day.
Nice.
Next up, Patrick Bateman.
Now,
American
this is a character. Then this is the difference that I see between Jack Torrance and a guy like Patrick Bateman. Jack Torrance really doesn't do shit in that movie and then gets deked out by a kid. Patrick Bateman legitimately kills multiple people.
Or does he?
Look, all that aside, let's say he actually does do it and it's not just a fever dream, because then what's the point of the movie? He's not actually a villain. If it is real, he is definitely at least timbers are shivering.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'd be okay with
Yeah.
that.
Because I think
Because he actually murders many people.
it's also like... I don't know where I was going with that. Never mind.
All right. Timbers are shivering. I don't know where I was going with that.
Sometimes it's better to just shut up. Next up, we got the Penguin.
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito. We are screwed. No.
New tier,
I'd
world domination.
I'd say Garbage Day.
Yeah, he's not great.
He's not great, but he can be menacing.
As menacing as he can be. But even when it was Colin Farrell, it's not like...
Yeah.
Fuck, here comes the Penguin.
Yeah.
Next up, Leatherface.
Leatherface.
Timbers.
I mean, from a purely aesthetic standpoint, my timbers are shivering, but I don't know. It's kind of like too dumb to really go above mid, in my opinion.
So, it's kind of like Jason, I would say. Just kind of defending their home from people who just keep popping up. But kind of like, I don't know. I would say Timbers because also you have to factor in the stature of the person and the fact that they are dumb swinging a chainsaw around. Like, you're kind of fucked if you're in their way.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm good with that. All right. Clockwork Orange guy. I don't know his name. So he's automatically going in pee pee poo poo for me.
I think it's like Alex or something.
I don't know. I've never seen the movies.
Do Garbage Day just because I know the movie's good and I'm assuming and it's like all because of them, so I'm gonna put Garbage Day. The evil queen from Sleeping Beauty.
What is she? Is that Sleeping Beauty or is that?
Yeah, because she turns into the dragon.
Have I watched Sleeping Beauty?
Maleficent.
Yes, Queen Maleficent.
Have I seen I don't know if I've seen Sleeping Beauty.
Wait, no, that is.
I was gonna say I thought that was Snow White.
No,
Pretty sure
Snow
that's
White's the hag.
I'm looking at it right now. I think Maleficent.
I'm like 95% sure that's Sleeping Beauty.
Oh God.
No, it's Snow White.
It's Snow White?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yes, it is. Snow White Queen, the evil queen. I mean, the hag is also the same character. I don't know. Mid.
I'd say mid or garbage day. I mean,
I
nothing
lean garbage
special,
day
but
just because I
Okay.
don't remember what her contributions were besides the evil apple. But she gets a rock dropped on her, which is... Or no, she drops the rock on herself.
Mm.
Like a dummy. Next up, Angela from Sleepaway Camp.
Oh God.
First off, what a movie.
What a series of movies.
We don't talk about the later ones.
Yeah, the second one is kind of iconic. But I don't know, mid.
Yeah,
That's how I'm feeling.
mid.
On a good day.
Technically, she never loses.
This is true. She does always get away with it. So,
We'll
mid.
give her that. Next up, we got Red Skull.
Trash.
Marvel's Nazi.
Trash. He gets kicked the shit out of by Captain America, and then he just becomes a neutral character. Trash.
Stinky villain.
stinky.
Next up, Cruella de Vil. Now, I'm going to say something, and I don't want you to judge me.
Okay.
She terrified the shit out of me as a kid. Like, I had
She is
nightmares
pretty
of this
scary.
woman.
I was literally gonna say this is someone who does not intimidate me in the slightest. She's just a woman.
She is just a woman.
But
It was just like, oh god, just the evil. Like, she wanted to kill a bunch of dogs just for their fur.
yeah, that's just not okay. Like that's just
That's
not okay.
just evil.
Mid?
Yeah.
You're putting her in mid? I'll put her in garbage day.
Of everyone, it's just like, she might be one of the more just pure evil characters. Like, if we got the alignment chart.
She's chaotic evil.
Yeah.
I just want to kill dogs for a sweater.
We'll keep her in mid. Next up we got Chucky.
Executive decision on that one. Chucky is a doll, and that's about it. Mid.
Yeah, he's a killer.
Like,
I think the shows have been a bit better, like making him a bit more intimidating, but there is also a joke in the show, like, yo, it's just a doll. And they just, like, punt him.
mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, he's a doll.
Yeah.
Once you get past the novel, or, like, the shock of it being a living doll,
It's just a doll, man.
you pick it up, you chuck it into some fire.
Yeah.
Okay,
Biff Tannen.
I was gonna say, I knew his name started with a B, and it's like Buff or Bob or Biff. So, yeah.
Biff Tannen.
Biff Tannen from
Tannen.
Back to the Future.
In terms of being a villain, Biff Tannen might be one of the shittiest villains out there. He's so bad.
He's so bad.
He's just a guy. He's just a dude.
He's just a
who gets
dick.
lucky. He's just an asshole, and that's it. Like, he's literally just an asshole.
Like, just an inconvenient asshole. Yeah, pee.
He's
for
just
him.
a dick.
Doc Ock. Dr. Octavius.
That would be, for me, Shiver Me Timbers. Or, my timbers are shivered.
Shivering.
I would put that
like-
up there, too.
Yeah, me timbers are shivering.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just terrifying. Between the arms and his hyper intelligence, like, it's just scary.
especially knowing that he's not in control. It's the worms.
All right, if we're gonna talk about reasons for being a villain, probably one of the lamest reasons to be a villain. My metal arms are in control of my mind, but it's pretty terrifying.
It's also it's great that he is powered by like an insanely good performance. Like
Yeah, Alfred Molina did great.
like both times that we've seen him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Next up, we got Doctor Evil.
$1 million.
Dr. Evil, I mean, he is like the epitome of a great comedic villain, but he is not scary at all.
So he's Doctor Doofenshmirtz with money.
I think I'm more scared of Mini-Me than him. Than actual Dr.
Yeah.
Evil.
$1 million.
Next up, we got Hades from Hercules.
Hades is another one who really kind of sucks. He just sucks. He's just a crybaby.
Yeah.
But he has some pretty cool powers, and he does use them. So I would say mid for me.
Yeah, I'm okay with mid.
We got Pamela Voorhees, Jason's mother.
Garbage.
So within the context of her movie, it's a great twist. She's
Is it though? Is it a great twist?
yes, because there's like
Because she's never introduced
Exactly.
in the entire movie. It's just
the twist is you're
who's the
like
killer.
you're like,
It's this person you've never heard
who
of.
the fuck is this?
But
But-
are you saying it's great in that it's very stupid?
It's great because everyone else knows her. But no, it's literally just like a middle-aged woman who is killing a bunch of teens only because they're like, hey, look at this middle-aged woman. What could she possibly do?
Yeah.
Um,
And she's killing them because camp counselors years ago neglected my son because they were having sex.
they're having sex and drowned.
So now all teens are bad.
Pretty much.
I'm okay with Garbage Day.
Yeah, in terms of
Garbage.
like, it's a great performance, but like,
Garbage.
garbage. The Thing from The Thing.
That is definitely top tier. Like,
Yeah.
we are screwed. Like, you see that, it's over.
Well, because it takes over your body, so you never know like who's good or not. And then when it does attack, it's an alien that will rip you apart. So yeah, we are screwed if that thing is real. Can't beat that up with bats. We got. What was it?
Shan Yu.
Who?
Shan Yu.
Sean?
The guy from Mulan.
Okay.
The villain from Mulan.
From
Oh, yes,
Mulan.
he's the guy from Mulan.
Yeah, I just kind of
Um,
refer to him as was it the Hun?
Yeah.
One of the Huns.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him as a villain. He's just kind of...
Dude.
I mean, he's alright. He's a little intimidating.
He's definitely intimidating. Racks up some bodies. And had to be... That confused me. Has to be blown up to be beaten. Like, they literally drop it like an avalanche on him and he just dusted off.
Alright, so shiver me timbers are shivering.
I think he is one of the better animated villains.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Next up, we got Bane.
In The Dark
Bane's a
Knight
great
Rises,
villain.
he's a great villain. Not that great in the movie. Like, I don't know.
I think they did a good job in the Nolan one. They did a
Yeah.
good job of making him like a strategist and not just like a big strong guy.
Yeah.
Like, he actually has a plan. He knows who Batman is. He overthrows the city to the point where it is now just like a war zone.
But we also have to take into account
The Batman and Robin one.
Batman and Robin.
Where he is just a
And-
big, strong guy.
I am strong man.
I
And that's literally it.
I think you got it. We might have to meet in the middle on that one because I think the Tom Hardy one is very good, and then I think that one is no bueno.
Mid.
I'd be okay with mid.
Yeah, me too. High mid, but Alas.
Bane in the comics and the video games is insane, but obviously we're not
You guys don't
talking
watch the
about
Harley Quinn show, right?
No.
that. It's on my list, but
He's it's a comedic show. He is maybe the best part of it.
Oh, interesting.
Him and King Shark, but that's only because King Shark is voiced by Ron Funches, which
Oh, nice.
which if you remember, Aaron came to our school, did some stand up.
Yes,
for
he
us,
did.
So I always
we were there for that.
got a soft spot for him.
Yeah. That was such a sad thing too, because
It was
like
like
they
30 of
they
us.
put up so many chairs for his performance and nobody went. Like it was so empty.
It was a Friday night type of like, oh, don't party, come watch some comedy.
Yeah.
And we did not party.
It was funny.
It
Like,
was
he
funny, and
but-
we did pregame it, so we did party,
Yeah.
but yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
Ghostface.
Now this is interesting because Ghostface never wins. At the end of every movie, Ghostface dies, and it's just a new one that comes in. So in that sense, kind of trash, kind of garbage day.
I want to hear your opinion on this, Connor.
So, in terms of effectiveness as a villain, I do think he's a step down from like your Freddy's or Jason's. We'll get to him soon, but Michael Myers stepped down. And maybe it's just because of Scream 6, where they were like, yeah, all the goofiness of like, oh, let me throw a pot at him and let me throw beer at him to knock him down. They got rid of that completely. Like, they made him as scary as they could. And it worked. Again, they do die at the end, so. But it's kind of like one of those things where it's more of like, it doesn't matter who is underneath the mask, there's just always going to be a ghost face. So I would say mid.
Okay, I can go with that.
I'm good with mid.
Yeah. We got a pee pee poo poo one, don't worry though. Valentine's Day, I forget what his name is, but in both the remake and the original, it's just a serial killer in mining uniform.
Nice.
It's just the dude. Next up, we got Kylo Ren.
Kylo is definitely timbers are shivering for me. Like that is truly terrifying. Except for like, I mean, yeah, he turned good at the end, but like when he was an actual villain, like scary.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Me neither. Next up, we got Hannibal Lecter. I might have spoke a bit too early, but I think this is the definition of timbers are shivering.
Yeah, he's not like the guy that like I'm truly like I see him and we're screwed kind, but like you talk to the man and like you're coming out of that a little shaken up. You're not having a good time. 24 hours post meeting this man.
And if you're his victim, it's like, oh, that's a normal looking dude. What's the worst that could happen? And then you get eaten by him. Pretty bad. Next up, we got Loki.
He's pretty menacing.
First Avengers.
Bad villain.
Bad villain, but
Good anti-hero. Bad villain.
that's true.
Yeah, it's kind of just annoying in the first couple because it's kind of whiny. But then once they actually they kind of develop the character a bit, like him a whole lot more.
Yeah, he's not really a villain at that point.
Exactly.
Either,
No, he's just like Thor's dick brother.
yeah,
Pretty much.
Next up, we got the scrotum, Gollum.
He is.
This is what me and my friends are killing with a bat.
He's definitely the bottom two. as a villain. Like he can't hold his own.
Yeah, he's pretty bad.
Andy Serkis definitely should have gotten an Oscar playing him, but
Shout out to Hopkins getting an Oscar for his.
Yes.
so I'm okay with either Garbage or PP.
Yeah, I'm good with Garbage Day. I wouldn't call him pee pee poo poo. He's not Biff Tannen levels of bad. But...
No.
Michael Myers.
This is probably the one and only horror villain that I can truly say is we're screwed when you see, like, truly deeply terrifying in every way.
Mm-hmm. And it's great too because unlike with Jason, unlike with Freddy, we have no idea if he's human because he's never taken the mask off. We know that he is like a human to start, but then it's just like, is he so evil that it's just keeping him going? Which is a terrifying thought.
Because he's gone through so much shit, and he still doesn't die.
Yeah, I think he is the top tier of like those four, those mainstays. Ah, my baby. We got Bruce the Shark from Jaws.
Pee pee poo poo.
I'll
It's pee
fucking
pee
kill
poo
you.
poo. Pee pee.
Who?
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 Some fantasy this thing. Who?
Just kidding.
Goodbye. Connor's gone.
No, I'd say Bruce.
He's just adding a new tier called Bruce. Oh, Connor's gone rogue. Oh man. Yeah, I'm good with that ranking.
All right, next up we got. I believe his name is Pazuzu from The Exorcist.
Gross.
It's again the definition of timbers being shivered.
Yeah.
Horrifying. Even the Exorcist Believer that's coming out this year, that looks fucking terrifying. Like,
Yeah. Well, don't get your hopes up. It's David Gordon Green.
listen, he made one good one. Oh wait, wrong one.
One.
Bruce. Oh man. Yep. Moving on.
We got Nurse Ratched from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and
I feel like this one would be kind of timbers are shivered in the way that like in the movie, yeah, like you are like
it's mental warfare that you will not win. Trying to remember her name.
the ring girl, basically.
Yeah, it's the Ring Girl, but she has a name, and I would like to respect it. That's Lord of the Ring.
You gonna watch that?
I think you're getting signs.
So the Ring, her name, Samara. I knew it started with an S, but I was about to say Sauron.
Samara Weaving.
Dude,
It's
I
another
wish.
sign, Connor.
It is another sign.
Terrifying. Kill
Yeah,
you within
terrifying,
7
yeah.
days.
Yeah. Timbers are shivering. Final stretch. Final stretch.
stretch.
Last 5.
Scar from Lion
Scar
King.
might be the only villain in Disney that actually like accomplished his goals and was like terrifying.
Yeah.
He's a fucking
Like
tiger.
Jafar did it for a little bit, but Scar was legitimate like
He was king.
nightmare
for the
fuel.
while.
Yeah, he won. Like he killed Mufasa and he won.
Till Simba came back, but
Yeah.
for that time, oh hail the new king. Timbers are shivering. We got Lex Luthor up.
What even is special about Lex Luthor?
He's smart.
Super smart, super rich, obsessed with Superman. That's pretty much it.
So nothing, basically.
Basically, if like Batman just chose not to put in any of the work to like be like a ninja.
Trash.
It's a good thing it's not the Jesse Eisenberg, because that's also pee. Next up, we got the T-1000.
That is truly screwed territory.
It's the same. It's the same conversation. It's like this android is
Terminator,
coming. It's not gonna stop until it gets its.
And and
The
this one can go through walls.
The only thing that saved
it's
you
like-
is this dude came back and was like, "No, actually, I'll help."
Yeah.
I'd be back.
Next up, who's this guy?
Emperor Palpatine.
No. Stop the podcast.
That's what you get.
That's it. We're
That's
done.
what you get.
Goodbye.
Palpatine.
Goodbye. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Because I
If
am
you
the one
throw
controlling it, I can actually put him in who.
God damn it.
No, if you throw Darth Vader and we're screwed, we need to put that one in screwed too.
Yeah, agreed.
Because he literally ruled the galaxy through fear.
Yeah. Literally, like, his own henchmen were afraid of him to the point that, like, Vader would be like, yeah, the Emperor's coming. And they're like, what? The Emperor's coming? Shit. Like, when you have a guy, a villain, who is on his own level of we are screwed, and that guy bows down unilaterally to another guy, that guy's the ultimate.
The top banana.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are screwed. Last up, Ursula from The Little
Best
Mermaid.
for last. She's kind of trash.
Yeah. Scary as the giant octopus, but
I'll give you that.
But, like-
steals the voice of a teenager.
And she like tricked her, kind of.
Yeah, tricks a teenager into giving her her voice.
Because of a man.
Yeah. It's kind of trash.
Kind of trash.
Yeah. And that will do it. That was it.
All right, and that's
everyone.
it. So we're not going to go through the whole list because that's a lot of villains. There's a lot here. But
Say
All we need to know
Keep an
is
eye
that
out on
Bruce
Twitter.
is top tier.
Bruce is the highest tier.
It's not moving.
No, keep an eye out for Twitter on that, and we will. I will have that posted. But yeah, this was fun. This was a good one. Lots of villains to go through, and lots of unique villains too. Like there were a lot of like
That was
different.
There's so many that were just specifically animated villains or MCU, DC villains, horror movie villains. I'm glad we got one that dipped its toes in everything.
Yeah, because there's a lot, and it's cool to be able to compare like Abomination to Darth Maul to Scar and Jafar, and that sort of thing. So, but yeah, so that's gonna do it for this episode. This was a lot of fun. I want to just run through a few things first. First, thank Josh Woodward for our theme music. As always, it's really great. I want to shout out our socials. Follow us on social media. If you liked this podcast episode, follow us, leave a rating. Ratings help a ton, all that kind of stuff. Share it with your friends, all that stuff. Visit our website, filmboxreviews.com. It'll be in the description. Go to our socials and go to our Letterboxd accounts. Each of the three of us have a Letterboxd where we post about all the movies that we see and whether we like them or not. But yeah, without further ado, this has been the Filmbox Podcast. We will see you next time.
Don't bother to Facebook message or call me, 'cause I'm living life in airplane mode and everything is okay. I just want to play, unplug for the day and live in the moment, 'cause I'm living life in